Hello again. As so many of you seem to enjoy my last little offering, I thought I'd put another one up for you today. This one's called The Donation. For goodness sake, he breathed, eyeing the heavy brown cardboard box which lay across the entrance. Can't these people read? Partially obscured by the package, a laminated notice blazed its instructions from the centre of the plate glass doorway. Please do not leave donations when the shop is unattended. Shaking his head in disbelief, Christian flipped open the top of the box to see just what it was that this thoughtless individual had deigned to offload onto the shop's doorway, all in the name of charitable giving. Well, he mused, it appears I have done you a disservice, Mr. Can't read a sign even when it stares you in the face. Apparently you can read when it suits you. The box contained books, a great deal of books. Christian sighed and rummaged in his pocket for the keys. At least the door opened inwards. Once he'd silenced the alarm, he turned and glowered at the container as it lay there in the doorway. Not only had it been left out of hours, in direct contravention of company policy, not only had it been left anonymously, thereby depriving the charity of further income through the gift aid scheme, but now it fell to him to have to drag the bloody thing into the shop. Morning, Mr. Aldred, came a chirpy voice from the other side of the obstacle. Someone didn't read the sign, I see. No, Tracy, they didn't. There were many reasons why Christian disliked the young volunteer, but chief amongst them was the way in which she just made him feel so old. Just let me hang my coat up and I'll come and help you. No need to trouble yourself. Just put the kettle on and I'll have this sorted in a jiffy. Okay. She disappeared into the back room, leaving Christian once more alone with his nemesis. Sublimating his more macho instincts, he decided on balance it would probably be wiser to lighten the load a little before dragging the beast over the threshold. So he removed the top few titles and carried them through. In truth, Christian loved books. He loved the look of them, the feel of them, the smell of them. The first book in the pile was an old favourite of his, hardback, and by the look of it, unread. He lifted the book to his nose, flicked through the pages, and took a deep breath in. Oh. Moments later, a scream tore through the silence of the shop, mugs of hot brown tea cascading across the rail of women's jumpers as Tracy ran to the inert body of her manager where it lay, slumped beneath the counter. Oh, Tracy was a first aider. She'd got all her certificates, but there was nothing she could do. Later, that evening, as teams of white-suited investigators worked secretly behind the tarpaulin screens that now swathed the shop, the Prime Minister appeared on television to reassure the population that this was an isolated case with no immediate danger to the wider public. While at home, in a suburb of a neighbouring city, a young man with an axe to grind and a suspiciously empty bookcase listened to the government's reassurances and laughed and laughed and laughed.